What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with another fun deck for you all today, and today we are going to try to break this card right here, Eriette of the Charmed Apple. So this is an aura deck, because let's start off at the highest end of the mana curve, so to speak. This is Eriette the Charmed Apple. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers you control. Well, that's not really what we're in it for. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. So there is a very interesting interaction here because we are running pretty much all auras, but sometimes not in the traditional sense, and let me explain what we're at. But let's get into the traditional sense. First of all, Radiant Grace. Enchant creature. It gets +1/+0 and has vigilance. When a enchanted creature dies, return Radiant Grace to the battlefield transformed under your control attached to target opponent, and it has Radiant Restraints. So creatures enchanted player controls enter the battlefield tapped. Ooh, that's a pretty bomb card to have. Raffine's Guidance. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. It is an aura, enchant creature, and we may cast Raffine's Guidance from your graveyard by paying 2 and a white rather than paying its mana cost. So that is a fun one to have. Zealot's Conviction. Again with flash, and we enchant a creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0. Now, we're not really running poison counters in this deck, but it does have Corrupted, and as long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, the enchanted creature gets an additional +1/+0 and has First Strike. Not a bad card to have. Monastery Swiftspear, Haste, and Prowess. These are, of course, non-creature spells. Whenever we cast a non-creature spell, Monastery Swiftspear gains +1/+1 till end of turn, and it has haste. So, yeah, good card to have. Sticky Fingers. Enchant creature, and it has Menace. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And when it dies, draw a card. We are running Light Paws Emperor's Voice. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card with mana value less than or equal to that aura and with a different name than each aura you control. Put that card onto the battlefield, attach to Light Paws, and then shuffle. So this thing can get pretty big. Alright, Spellbook Vendor. Now this is what I'm talking about, non-traditional auras. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1. When you do, create a Sorcerer roll, which is an aura roll. It is a token enchantment attached to target creature you control. Now you can only put 1 roll on a creature per time, so we do have to be a little bit careful, but it does count as an aura, and it feeds into the Eriette. But with a Sorcerer roll, the enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. We are running Fungal Fortitude, enchant creature with flash, and it gains +2/+0. And when it dies, when the creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Kind of same thing goes with Necrogen Communion. We're only running one of these. Enchant creature you control. It has Toxic 2. So it does kind of feed into the Zealot's Conviction just a little bit. But when enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So kind of similar to the Fungal Fortitude. We are running Charming Scoundrel for a few reasons. One, it is a 1/1. We can discard a card, then draw a card. Meh. We can create a treasure token. That's okay if we get land shorted. But mainly create a Wicked roll attached to target creature you control. And Wicked means that enchanted creature gets +1/+1, and when it is put into a graveyard, when the aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. So there is a little bit of life drain there. Now, because we are running so many non-creature spells, Monastery Mentor with Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with Prowess. So this is a fantastic card to have in this deck. This card right here, Atali's Favor, low-key, underrated bomb common. Enchant creature you control. When it enters the battlefield, discover 3. We exile cards from the top of our library until we exile a non-land card with mana value 3 or less. Put it onto the battlefield without paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom in random order. So enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. And finally, we're running Kellon the Fey-Blooded with Birthright Boon. We can search our library for an aura or equipment card, reveal it, put it into our hand, and then shuffle. Or creatures you control get +1/+0 for each aura and equipment attached to Kellon the Fey-Blooded, and he has double strike. So yeah, pretty fun card to run. This is a really fun deck. I'm going to share. I say that about all my decks, but they are very fun. These are some very fun builds we're running. Sideboard, because we do run best of 3, we may want to go for some control here. So Invasion of Gobakhan is a great one because that filters into an enchantment. It's not an aura, but it is just that. Ossification is an aura. We can play that maybe in place of our Fungal Fortitude or Necrogen Communion. We can truly kind of go into kind of a Boros splashing black just to get Eriette on the board. Go for the Throat. We know what that does. Metropolis Reformer. Again, we have hexproof. We're running some cut downs, some play with fires, 2 Abrades, and a Farewell. So this is the deck. This is Mardu Auras, Eriette's Auras. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe. If you are new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Mardu Eriette's Auras games. We are against Zakim for our best of 1 matchup. This is not the worst keep. It doesn't really do what we want it to do, but it does something that we want to do. Yeah, we'll just put that down and we'll go from there. Boom. I think next we just go into Restless Vents and then, or not, we'll just do this. Charming Scoundrel is not the worst. Yeah, create a Wicked Roll on this and swing. Then I think we do Swift Spear into the Kellon. Volatile Fault. Wedding Announcement. Oh, okay. Well, what are we up against here? Oh, this could get fun. So here's what we do. We're going to do the Swift Spear. We're going to do Radiant Grace on this. Vigilance. And this gains all the prowess and all the stuff, and we swing. Okay. Not too shabby at the moment. Also not too good either. Caves. Spirited Companion, okay. Okay. Let's see. Zealot's Conviction, or do we just go with... I think we just go with this. Kind of want this. No. Here's what we do. That has Flash. So we're just going to swing in. Just going to swing in. Yeah, we'll just get some extra damage in. Alright. Interesting. Please don't have a Sunfall. You have a Sunfall. Yep. Yep. Alright, well, that's okay, because basically that gets exiled. So, Spellbook. Vendor. Who knew we were up against a control build? Posing as a caves build. It's an interesting concept. Interesting. Good thing I didn't put my Kellon down. Restoration of the Ganjo. Okay, so they go for the plains. Alright, cool. We can transform that. That becomes a 4/4. Yeah, Restless Fortress. I think we just do this. I think we just put a Tally's Favor into our... And we can't really do much of anything with that. We're going to decline. So they will probably turn that into that. Yep, that's alright. I don't mind losing to decks like this, because this is actually a very unique deck. And I think that, you know, we get beat like this, that's okay. They'll return the companion, draw a card. Okay, there we go. Cool. Slumbering Keep Guard, huh? Ooh! Oh. Yeah, oh. Yeah, that's kind of big. So. Alright, well, I don't know if we have much of a choice, but we gotta take some swings at this. Light Pause is pretty cool. I don't think it's gonna get us much of anywhere, but put that there. And we might be able to take down something, but nah. Alright, good game. Let's go to the best of 3. We are against Raven for our best of 3 matchup. Not with that hand, we're not. Same with that one. Wow. Alright, we'll keep it, but probably not gonna be the best here. It's alright, at least we get the Monastery Mentor, and if we be drawn to a red source, I think we'll be in okay shape against Raven. Unless we're against, like, mono red or something like that, but yeah, alright, that's... Oh, mill deck! Alright, still not what we wanted, but that's okay. Okay. Golgari Mill, maybe? Or just do it. Yeah, could be. Alright, fun. we have a Monastery Mentor, and that will... Okay, interesting. You keep hitting lands. So, that's a thing. Morbid Opportunist! Fun stuff. Alright. I'm really getting not so happy with this, but they have not shown us... Okay, there's something that they hit, so... Alright, well, this could get interesting. Do you have a shield rid? I really hope you don't. 'Cause I'm about to pop off, man! Ask and ye shall receive. Discover 3. Hey, there's a Rafine's Guidance. Boom. There's that. Look at this. Look at this board, man. Look at this. This is just... Wow. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. That's worth the price of admission right there, I think. I don't know about you, but... Alright, well, they'll absorb some damage here. Alright, well. What you gonna do? Okay, you're gonna kill something, aren't you? Well, let's see. Rafine's Guidance. Yeah, we can do that. Eaten alive! Well, alright, fun. That means that we can just maybe bring... Consuming Blob! Say it ain't so! Oh my. Yeah, that's tough right there. That's okay, though. We'll do this. Wicked roll right there. Boom. Rafine's Guidance. At worst, we just race them, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's... You're gonna have to absorb something here. Yep. Alright, I think we just do that, yeah. Oh, we get him to 2 to 1. Now, of course, if you have a board sweep, I am going to be absolutely devastated. But that's okay. Ghoul Caller's Harvest, eh? Well, I don't think that's going to do you much. Bloodline culling is a thing. Bloodsworn Squire. Well, alright, well, we'll do that. Alright, well, let's go to the next one. Now, we got a little bit lucky on that, getting the Monastery Mentor down. And we don't have anything that's really going to... Although, hold on a minute here. Let's switch out a few things. Take out this, put these in. And then maybe we take the... Excuse me, Rafine's Guidance? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Because Ossification does count as an aura, and putting that in might help us a little bit. Alright, that's not the worst keep in the world. So we can put down the Sulphurous Spring to a Monastery Mentor. Swing, boom. Okay, not too bad. And then we can even try to put in that mulch. Okay, so against slow decks, this isn't all that terrible. I think we put down the Spellbook Vendor. I think that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Let's see what they do. Mr. Raven, or the Raven. Boom, alright, cool. Return target permanent from your graveyard to your end. Rutstein, okay, cool. Oh, hey, we don't have to take pain. Here we go, boom, do that. Prowess, Discover, Monastery Mentor, that's what I like to see. And we don't have that, but we can do this. That will be fun. And the Rutstein will probably come down. Then we can maybe do Kellon into the Feyblooder? Yeah, that would be an interesting one to do, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I think... Yeah, you can swing in with the Gloomshrieker. I don't really care. Hey, we have another Kellon. Alright, so here's what we do. We do this. Create a Wicked roll on this. And then I think we find... That is a non-creature spell. Let's do Atali's Favor. Atali's Flavor. Oh, no, wrong thinking. Alright, do we swing in with the Mentor and this? Maybe just to take out something? So maybe... Okay, yeah, they absorb that. That's okay. Okay, they create a treasure token. And if that's the case, with the next one, we just do the, we just grab in Ossification and churn out something like a Gravelighter. Well, that's alright, because I can just sack the, the token. That's okay. I don't mind that. So, and if they force me to sack something else, Charming Scoundrel, unfortunately, you're gonna be the one to go. Oh, there's a Gloomshrieker. How fun are you? Alright, well, anyways, return that to your... There we go. Alright, cool. So, okay, Fungal Fortitude. That might not be a bad one to do on something like that. Alright, so here we go. Here's that. Scuff 3 into another into another one! Yes! Oh my goodness. Well then, we're gonna discover another one! Oh my goodness! I love this! Check this out, check this out, check this out. I cannot believe the luck we got up this. And we get an ossification too, so that's fun. And I think we just get rid of the Rutstein. Oh heck, do we do Fungal Fortitude? Do we get that daring? Heck, let's do it. Let's just kick out the jams, kids. There we go. And that's all right. Here we go. That's a lot of damage right there. That is a lot of damage right there. And the Scoundrel will come back. The Vendor, I don't care about the Vendor. Look at all this, and that's all gonna get... Okay, they just take it. Alright, let's go to the best of... Not the best of 3. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, so this is a really fun deck. I think that against some slower builds, it's more effective. But as you saw, that last game where we hit all our Atali's favors, yeah, does it ruin things sometimes? Yeah, but, and by ruin, what I mean by that is, does this drain our hand? And does it leave us with few options? Yeah, I got greedy, and I'm not gonna lie, I like to get aggressive when I play, and sometimes that's just kind of like just my style sometimes. So, but really, I think you have to have, you know, your Swift Spears, your Mentors out on the field. We didn't hit Light Paws a few times, but the point is that when you're playing this build, you have to have some of these on the field. Eriette is also a great choice, and you saw that in the best of 1, and we got them down to 1, but we just could not finish off the deal, and that was kind of a tough deal there. But if you like what you saw with this Mardu Eriette Zoras, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play, and may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.